So talking about Aisha Speed, what should African leaders, African entrepreneurs and creators learn from what he has done?
People don't want brochures. They don't want glossy brochures. They want
Books.
experience.
Yeah.
Experience.
They want raw, unscripted
The sensation. Yeah.
sensation.
Mhm.
This, brochures and websites and all of them will fail
Mhm.
if without attention they are duds or dodo.
Yeah.
They'll go extinct.
Yeah.
We are now moving into an attention economy, and there's those countries that garner attention.
Mhm.
Tourism is one industry that creates more job opportunities than any other any other industry. Every foreign tourist is creating 3 local jobs in every country that they're going to in Africa. There is a chef being employed, there is a driver being employed, there is a maid or something being employed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
There are videos of Americans saying that they wasted, quote unquote, $5,000 in a week. But what they don't know is that they created jobs for us.
Yes.
When visiting Africa.
Not only that, in the plane I was coming to, and I came across a ranger, an Irish ranger, English
Okay.
Irish ranger,
Mm.
and when he shows his lifestyle in Kenya, where he manages a range in Voi, is that he can say and claim that I can afford a maid, I can afford a watchman, I
Yeah,
can
he's
afford
very proud of it. Yeah.
I can afford a babysitter.
Yeah, he's very proud of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
For a total of $1,000 or £1,000. It's very cheap. Yeah.
Yeah. Even less than that.
Yeah. That's.
And his friends, whenever he visits back his hometown in Ireland or in London, they're envious of him.
Mhm.
You are living in the wilderness. You are living raw, fresh
Exactly.
lifestyle
Pure.
with all these amenities.
Exactly.
And here we are in a rat race.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
And everybody in Europe is in a rat race.
Mm.
Too much pressure. Stress all over.
Yeah.
And this notion that both people going to work is benefiting the family
Mm.
was a lie that was sold to all of us. What happened in the 70s, they introduced that both people, the husband and wife needs to go to work.
Mm.
What happened is because now they were both generating income, the house prices went from 10,000 to 70,000. What happened? Who took that additional income? The bankers.
Yeah.
The real estate. Wow.
In fact, 2 people working has been detrimental to the Western family structure.
Mm.
There is no one doing babysitting,
Yeah.
no one rearing their kids,
Someone cooking.
no one cooking, and all the responsibilities are falling onto the governments.
Yeah.
It is the government's duty to educate my child.
Exactly.
It is the government's duty to cure my child, provide health care,
Yeah.
provide education, and provide a job. This socialist values are unsustainable.
Yeah.
And the world did this on a population scale in the communist era, where China and Russia, even though they had machinery and they had tractors, they gave everybody a djembe and made everybody a peasant,
Yeah.
and everyone went hungry.
Wow.
Just by throwing more labor
Yeah.
at a problem without innovation
Um,
does not increase productivity. In fact, it decreased it. It caused more increased productivity. In fact, more fatalities. It killed more people. These 2 stupidities killed more people than the 2 world wars put together.
Yeah.
Wow.
Going back to the creator
That's
economy,
That's,
why do you think creators have now more influence than institutions?
It's mainly they are leveraging technology to reach to millions. iShow Speed, when he started, he was only having 2-3 viewers.
Yeah.
Today, the guy speaks and millions of people listen to him.
Yeah. Steve, you're a content and voice monetization expert. What do you think iShowSpeed did right?
Yeah, coming back to the government side of government's responsibility, or what should African governments do as per iShowSpeed visit, I think the government should start looking for champions. I don't know if you remember when we were young, there was this drink, you know the drink, I don't want to mention it, but it's an alcoholic drink.
Yeah.
And there was a champion for the drink. I don't know if you remember. And they used to create series. So there were series where he was jumping from a plane, where he was chasing the bad guys, where he was, an African. And the sales exploded. And funny enough, after that time, everything just died out. I think iShowSpeed has brought that again. We need to find champions for every institutions of African governments. For example, in health, we need to have a champion to create content. In tourism, we need to have champions to create content. What are those champions? They could just be random people, just like iShowSpeed when it started. Let me take, for example, the Ministry of Health. Why can't our African government create like a specific character in a specific country that is going to showcase the reality of health in Africa, for example? You can go visit like public hospitals, you can do tours, just like iShowSpeed, live, raw. And advised, like they go to hospitals and they see real conditions, because this is what is going to make governments really react.
Yes, because it will show that
Exactly.
it will take the veil off.
Exactly. Just random visits, like they go to a maternity and they see the conditions. This is where our government will definitely have to react, and they will improve. It doesn't just improve through government.
No. If there is no accountability, there is no improvement.
Exactly.
If you don't measure, you don't focus on it.
Exactly.
You don't focus, you don't become.
Exactly. Exactly. So they need those content creators who can just go live and then show people the reality on the ground. It's just like when you go to the traffic department, like traffic police, take a random guy, not necessarily a police officer, but just a citizen, and then let him do a live tour of the traffic situation. That's where the government can account for itself. To see whether the actions they are doing on the grounds are good or not. So I think this is one side that I can take as a lesson from iShowSpeed. We need to create more champions for content creation in order to improve the government and to have better accountability.
Not only that, but also show off what you have.
Exactly.
No, if you don't tell the story, the dark continent story will stick.
Exactly.
You have to erase it from people's minds, from people's psyches, from people's narratives. If you don't write your story, the world will pest whatever they want to pest.
There's a lady in Uganda. Her content is about those African huts, because this is the image we have. But guess what? She is showing why we built it like that. It was for natural air condition. It was to avoid heat at night. This goes all the way Sudan, everywhere. So that mud hut, it was actually how can I say, climate friendly.
Yes. Ergonomic.
Exactly. It was economic. It was very cheap for us, and it was even able to sustain rainfalls and stuff like that. So she has twisted the story. Because it used to be a mockery.
It is a sign of resilience.
Exactly.
It's engineered.
Yes.
It didn't happen by fluke. It's like the Noscan house.
Yes.
It is covered in clay tiles.
I've seen
deliberately, because to minimize the light and heat, so that this house does not require AC. And they've done the same thing with living plants in the new building. So it's not only controlling heat and light, but also generating oxygen and bringing beauty.
Exactly.